guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this movie. It's been a long time. It's been long. I posted my videos because of one or two issues. I'm back online. So please, if you are watching for the first time and you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once again, I'm Medic Mighty. Now today I'm going to be talking about the most repeated exam topics, especially for the science students, based on my personal experience, my analysis of the Jamb past questions, and from personal researches. So I'm going to be starting with Jamb mathematics now. For mathematics now, the most repeated topics are numbers. Starting from under numbers now, you have to look at bases, you have to look at log, you have to look at sets, you have to look at sort, and it is the numbers. So you have to talk about approximation. Now under approximation, you must know how to approximate decimals, significant figures, approximate to the nearest whole numbers too. Then after that, we come to polynomial. Under polynomial, we have the binary operations, variations, etc. Then you see come to equations. Under equations, we have the simultaneous. We have to look at the simultaneous equations, the linear equations, and the quadratic equations. Then the fifth topic is geometry. Now under geometry, you have to look at the circle, the plane, and the coordinate geometry. Then the seventh one is indices. Know the laws of indices and how to solve them. Now the eighth one is matrices. Know the types of matrices, know how to solve determinants, know how to do addition and the cofactor. Then the ninth one is interest, and under interest now we have the simple and the compound interest, know how to solve them. Then the 10th one is calculus. Now under calculus we have the differentiation and integration, know how to differentiate, know how to integrate, and also know how to apply, know the applications, especially the applications of integration. Then the 11th one is sequence and series. Now under sequence and series, there's something called AP and GP, that is arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Know how to solve them, know your sum to infinity, and others there. Then you see come to trigonometry now, which is the 12th topic. Under trigonometry, you must know your bearing, then your elevation and depression, then know your trig functions. Then the last one is statistics. Now under statistics, you must know probability, permutation, and combinations. Know how to solve the problems on those topics. That is that for that. And next is chemistry. Now in chemistry, I'm going to be talking about the most repeated 15 topics in Jamb, which are one now, compound and mixture. Know what is a mixture, know the difference between mixture and compound and mixture, know their differences. Then number 2 is particulate nature of matter and stoichiometry. Now under the particulate nature of matter, know the theory of matter, or this Dalton's theory. Then know stoichiometry. Now under stoichiometry, you have to know the mole concepts, and some even know rate limiting agents, which are the excess and limiting agents. Know those ones too. Then number 3 is come to the atomic structure and chemical bonding. Now the atomic structure, now know the atomic structure, you have to know that. Then the chemical bond, all this covalent bonding, ionic bonding, or the electrocovalent bonds, know them, know how they are done. Then come to gas laws now, which is the first one, gas laws and kinetic theory of matter. Now under gas laws, you have to know all this, your Charles law, Boyle's law, all this Gay-Lussac's law, even pressure law, you have to know all of them. Then come to the kinetic theory of matter. You have to know the kinetic theory of matter, what it stays, and other things concerning that topic. Then the 5th one is acid, base, and salt. Now know acid, know all these Lewis acid and base, Arrhenius acid and base. Then know what is salt too, the types of salt, the normal salt, double salt, all those ones. Then neutral salt, all those ones. Then also know all this neutralization reaction, that is when you add acid and base to form salt and water. Know how to balance it, all those ones. Then know quantitative and qualitative analysis, all this titration, all this empirical formula, all those ones, how to calculate the mass of a substance, all those ones, know them. Then come to air and air pollution. Now know what is pollution too, know what is pollution concerning under air and air pollution, all these gases that pollute the air, you must know them. Then this 7th one is periodic table and periodicity. Now know your periodic table, especially the first 20 elements, all this hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, from there to the 9th one. Know their mass number and their atomic number, because you are going to be making use of them in your exam. know the mass number and the atomic number, very very compulsory for the first 20 elements. Then know the periodic law, all those stuff. Then the eighth one is nuclear chemistry. Know your nuclear your nuclei, all those ones, topics related to that. All this radioactivity, alpha and beta decay, alpha and beta emissions, know them too. Then the ninth one is water and water pollution. You must know pollution under water and water pollution, the kind of things that pollute the water and the water pollution too. Then the 12th one is electrolysis. Now you have to talk about electrolysis. Under electrolysis now, you have to know this electrochemical equivalents, all those stuff. Then it comes to the 13th one, which is oxidation and reduction. No oxidation in terms of electron loss and electron gain. In terms of loss of oxygen, addition of hydrogen, know those ones too. Then the other one is metals. Know metals, know the types of metals, know them, know their group, where they belong to. Then the other one is non-metals. Still talk about, you still know the non-metals and others. Then the most important one is organic chemistry. Yeah, in organic chemistry you must know how to name organic compounds. Know how to name organic compounds, which is very very compulsory. Know all these homologous series, all these alkanes. Know how to name them, very very important. Most importantly, one of the topics that I forgot to add earlier is chemical equilibrium. You must know all these Losatilias principle, that whenever an extra constraint is added to a system, it must adjust to equalize the system, either to the right or to the left. Know all this concentration, how concentration affects a reaction in a system, how pressure affects it, and how temperature affects it. Please know that.